As Iowa State gets ready to take on Memphis tomorrow in the Autozone Liberty Bowl, sports director Reina Garcia is joined by a special guest to break down the matchup.
What's going on? Avery Branxton for ABC 24 alongside Reina Garcia from Local 5 in Iowa. Iowa State visiting Memphis for the Autozone Liberty Bowl, which is just hours away. Reina, tell me about this team that the Iowa State Cyclones have been and what we can expect from them.
Yeah, they've had a really interesting story. I mean, it all kind of started in the offseason, so they had to deal with a lot of fallout from the gambling investigation that included several of their starters, some key players for them. So this season, they were coming in really young. I'm talking about true freshmen playing, their quarterback, a redshirt freshman. And so you're talking about a relatively inexperienced team in a tough conference. The Big 12 has the best of the best, but they started out a little rocky, but they bounced back when Big 12 play started. I mean, they really impressed a lot of people, pulling off some good wins. Of course, they had some bumps and bruises through that, but I think they've managed to kind of, defy all of the expectations. Not a lot of people thought they would do much this year. It was kind of considered a rebuild year, but they have really shown out, and these young players have really come along. So I think that's really been the story for the Cyclones this season.
Yeah, actually, I think when you talk about the Memphis Tigers this year, it's kind of been the opposite. There was a lot of expectations, especially in the AAC, expecting Memphis to be one of the top teams in the conference this year, and by all means, they've really done that. Went 9-3 this season. You're hoping you were going to be in that AAC conference championship game situation. Didn't necessarily happen, but this has been a team that's really been defined by shootouts and close games this year. They're 4-2 in games decided by 7 points or less. So if it gets into a shootout situation, I think they'll be pretty comfortable. They'll be okay. But this has been a team, you talk about having inexperience. We've been a very experienced team this year, led by junior quarterback Seth Hennigan, who's been at the helm for 3 years. They brought in a 1,000-yard rusher in Blake Watson from Old Dominion, and he's just been lights out from that tailback position. But I think the offense has really kind of carried this defense along throughout the time of the year. But when it comes down to these bowl games, it's going to be whoever team plays better defense that might come out with it on this one. Let's talk score predictions. I'll let you have it first. What do you think the ending score is going to be?
I'm going to go 30-24 Iowa State. Call me a homer, but I just think what we've seen from them, especially how they ended the regular season, they upset Kansas State on the road in a snowstorm. So I think they carry that momentum to a win.
I'm right there with you. I think it's going to be pretty close. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think 30 is that magic number. I'm going to say 31-24 Memphis, and we'll just have to do the coin flip and see who comes out with it on that end.
All right, definitely an exciting matchup. I know we're both looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.